Hello students. Today my topic is classification of elements, right? Under that subtopic is need for the arrangement of elements in an organized manner, right? Under this, my first question is give examples where we would see the places things were arranged systematically. My answer is for this shopping malls, libraries, lastly medical stores, We oftenly visit these areas, isn't it? We will visit shopping malls. How the things were arranged? When we enter into the shopping mall, first all baby care things are kid care things. Next block it would be menswear, okay, women wear. Next block it would be electronic items. See how the things were arranged systematically in order to reduce the rush. All the things they were arranging systematically. So whatever the thing we want, we easily go there and pick the things with our comfort, right? Next example, library. As soon as you go into the library, first you will see the display at the doorstep. The display consists many blocks, block A, block B, block C. Okay. Suppose if you want one book, suppose one author book, you have to search the which author name and block at the display, right? So we'll directly go there and pick the book easily. It consumes very less time. In spite of that, if you go on search all the books, it takes one day for getting your book. So it's all waste of your time. So we have to see the display. It was clearly mentioned that all books were in a systematic order. Alright. Next go for medical stores. When we visit medical stores, if you they are all labeled. They are all labeled on racks or on the boxes. Particular medicine is present in this box. Particular medicine is present in this rack. Such a way they were arranged themselves to pick the medicine easily. So these are the everyday we are observing. Even in our houses also we are keeping the things. Suppose books, suppose toys systematically, right? Systematic arrangement is everywhere we will observe, right? Question number 2, define an element according to Robert Boyle. What Robert Boyle defined element? The substance which undergoes, suppose this is our substance. This substance which undergoes many divisions, it is giving small molecules, right? Small molecules. This further undergoes division, it gives, okay, another more few molecules. Eventually it gives another substance, that is last substance which further cannot be divided. The substance which cannot be further divided is said to be element, according to Robert Boyle. I repeat, the substance which undergoes many divisions, as a result, we got a small particle. That substance we can call as element, according to Robert Boyle. Right. Question number 3. Name the synthetic elements or man-made elements. Give at least 5 examples. What is man-made, okay, or synthetic? Man has been prepared certain elements using some radioactive elements. For example, we have uranium 92 238. Uranium, its atomic number, mass number. When these heavy heavy substance when with this substance when bombarded with alpha particles like helium 24, giving a new nuclide, new radioactive substances that giving a man-made element. Similarly, thorium. If you use thorium 90, okay, 235. When bombarded with alpha particle, it gives another nuclide, that is radioactive substance, which is made by the man. So where do we observe all these vibrations? In a nuclear reactor. The device is called as nuclear reactor. If it is openly reacted, what will happen? Big blast will take place. Many people will die over there. Hence, it should be done only in the nuclear reactor, that is controlled reaction. Right? In such a way, scientists have been prepared 17 elements as the man-made elements. Under that, I will read only 5 examples: americium, fermium, mendelevium, nobelium, okay, technetium, dubium. Right? Technetium is the first man-made element which prepared in the laboratory or in a nuclear reactor. Is a technetium, first man-made element, right? Next question it is, define metalloids or semi-metals. Next question, define metalloids or semi-metals, give examples. What is metalloid? The substance which has both properties, metallic property and non-metallic properties. The substance which carries two properties simultaneously, one is metallic and non-metallic, such that elements are called as metalloids or semi-metals. Examples, I will read examples and how to remember them easily, I will give you a small idea. Beryllium, boron, aluminum, gallium, okay, germanium, arsenic, stibbium, polonium, astatine. So this way, remembering all these elements is difficult, but I will give you a small mechanism how to keep them all in mind, easy way. You have to remember third year group elements to seventh year group elements. You have to remember all third year group elements to seventh year group elements. I will write here third year to seventh year group elements. Boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium. Clear? Next, second A also we have to interpret. Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium. Carbon, silicon, germanium, stannum, lead. Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, stibbium, bismuth. Next, oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. So which A? Second A, third A, fourth A, okay, fifth A, sixth A, seventh A. So how we can easily remember, what is a plan to remember them all metalloids? So I can tell you beryllium, okay, here boron, both are metalloids. Beryllium, boron, both are metalloids. Beryllium, aluminium, from here germanium, beryllium, aluminium. After this, okay, germanium comes under metalloid. Next, arsenic, tellurium, astatine, beryllium, aluminium, germanium, stibbium, okay, polonium, astatine, okay. arsenic, here silicon, here, like this. So like this, wherever I drawn the border, inside the border, all they are metalloids. Beryllium, boron, metalloid, no doubt. Aluminium, silicon, germanium, arsenic, strontium, tellurium, polonium, astatine, all these are metalloids. So, second A group elements, beryllium, first element is a metalloid. From third A, first and second element are metalloids. From fourth A, second and third are being metalloids. From fifth A, third and fourth are being metalloids. Sixth A, okay, fourth and fifth element are being as metalloids. From seventh A, astatine is being as the metalloids. This is the list about metalloids. Easy way we can practice it. Right? Next question about how many elements were discovered naturally and synthetically by 1940 year. How many elements were discovered naturally and synthetically by 1940 year? It was 91 elements naturally, 17 elements synthetically. I told you already there are only 5 examples have been given you for man-made elements, but rest of elements are there, you have to by hand them. Right? There are 91 elements are naturally, 17 elements synthetically by man-made elements, right? So with this I am going to be stop the class. All answers were covered. Thank you, students.